All right, we're back with you heading to the second half. Bishop Gorman on top of Liberty 17-3. Brian Blessing and Kenny White. Alex will have a conversation with Rich Morocco before the second half begins. But in the first half, Kenny, pads were popping, big plays, turnovers. Saw a little bit of everything.
Just not enough scoring from Liberty. We did see a lot of pads popping, though. These teams are hitting hard.
Nice grab by Bernard. Cyrus with the strong carry here for Liberty. And this was one of the key plays. Britt, basically, he was going to go in untouched, and he just lost the football. Defense was able to hold, get a field goal. But Dunze is a real weapon for this team. And Liberty had another chance right before the break after we had back-to-back monster plays by Cam Hunterdon. Kind of opened up the two-score cushion. But then Liberty got a break, a personal foul went right down the field, kind of a chip shot that Fedor normally makes in his sleep. And against Gorman, you can't miss those.
No, you cannot miss those. You brought up a good point, though, Brian. Maybe that would have been the call to go for the 7 at that point.
We'll talk more about that and get you ready for the second half. We're glad you're with us on a Friday night, a special playoff edition of Thursday Night Lights from Liberty High School with Bishop Gorman on top, 17-3. Moments away from the start of the second half. Let's find out what Rich Morocco, the head coach of Liberty, thinks about the upcoming second half. He's with Alex.
Coach Morocco, you just couldn't catch a break in that first half.
Yeah, we had a few mistakes, fumble and then the missed field goal. Otherwise, it'd be a lot closer game right now. But our kids believe, and, we got to get the ball first and got to drive down and get some points.
After Gorman's first drive, your defense did great and made some big adjustments.
Yeah, they were gashing us with the run up the middle, and, we kind of brought more guys in the box to kind of contain that, and they hit us with some big pass plays towards the end. But, I'm proud of the way they're playing right now.
This has to be the closest at half against Gorman. You guys have a shot.
Yeah, I believe we have a shot. I think the kids believe we have a shot. It's, obviously 2 quarters. We got to execute on both sides of the ball. They're a great team. Coach Sanchez runs a great program over there, and I'm hoping that Dylan gets a chance to kick a field goal to win the game at the end. I trust him 1,000%.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Brian.
All right, Alex. Thank you very much, Kenny. That's awesome. Rich Morocco says that.
Yeah, right.
Dylan Fedor misses a chip shot. I mean, kid, one of the most trustworthy kickers they've ever had here. And he's already saying, I want this kid to have a chance. If not redemption, but he's just saying he believes in it. I think that's awesome that he went out of his way to do that.
Yeah, you're right. I am very nice that he did do that because I think we all, we just thought it was automatic and it was going to be a given that Fedor makes it because he's such a good kicker.
I can almost guarantee you, though, that was something he said in the room to the kids.
Oh, there's no doubt.
You're coming back in here and Dylan's kicking the winner. I bet you,
Right.
That's awesome. No, good for him. The NIAA, the Nevada Dairy Council, and the model dairy companies have teamed up to refuel Nevada student athletes. Low-fat chocolate milk is the official beverage of high school student athletes in the Silver State. Low-fat chocolate milk can take your athletic training and recovery to a higher level. As Rich Morocco said, big first drive, that sense of belief. You got to go down the field here. You got to get some points.
No doubt. When you get the ball back, everything that went wrong in the first half, this drive can change all of that around. You go down and score, your team is so fired up, and you're back in the football game.
We alluded to it, at the half, and not thinking Fedor was going to miss the kick, but even had he made the kick, I guess the point we were at least discussing is, field goals aren't going to beat this team, and it wasn't worth a shot to maybe go for the touchdown. Hindsight's 20/20. We talked about it before the kick, though. If it was worth taking a shot, and you have to do extraordinary things against an extraordinary team.
Well, as you said, field goals are not going to beat Bishop Gorman. You need touchdowns. And right there, that was a really solid play. Number 22, Ben Hudson on defense. Just a sophomore. Hudson, one-on-one with the quarterback. Did not fall for a single fake. He stood his ground, made the solo tackle. Outstanding job.
All right, big third down right out of the gate here, second half. This will be third and a long 7. Britt, the quarterback. Under pressure, steps up and uses those wheels to get a first down and more. Britt with a big run, takes it across midfield. He's going to be marked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Chalk it up as a CSN first down, and a big one at that.
Did his best Houdini right there to get out of that pocket because Bishop Gorman had some pressure on him.
Well, Daniel Britt, the dual threat quarterback that it really just been a revelation for this team.
Really changed their season after the 0-5 start. Britt has had an opportunity to be able to lead this team to 7 straight wins.
Pistol look here. Britt keeps those eyes downfield, floats one, and Bernard goes up and gets it, busts a tackle, and he is going to score.
There's the score they needed.
This kid is going to be something special.
We've got a penalty
The back at midfield.
Got a holding.
Right at midfield. The flag sets.
Still can't catch a break. Wow, that would have, we had a football game on our hands. They get in on that play. And they get the beautiful run from the quarterback for the first down, and then that pass. I really thought the way he threw that, I was not looking downfield, but I was watching Britt, and the way he threw that, it looked like there was somebody wide open on the move.
And this is a big holding up. But boy, Jeremy Bernard, the game we did early in the year, Kenny, our first look at him, and just the eyeball test, like, whoa.
Well, put one more slash down for another strength, and it is strength.
Yeah.
He's strong, he's fast, he runs routes, he's got great hands, and he is a strong wide receiver.
All right. March that one back. And again, the swings in momentum and emotion here at this stadium. This place was rocking, and now there's this nervous buzz. It's been a bizarre evening. Britt comes near sideline. That's a dangerous throw. It's going to be incomplete. You can't let the football stay in the air very long against this Gorman secondary.
Yeah, they're quick, and you're right. That ball was in the air a little long. The
Fabian Ross was closing.
I think it was more a linebacker, and it's because their big wide receiver, their big tight end was out on that Monteveo.
Regular season trophies have been sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. In a wreck needed check, call 877-1500. We'll go with the draw play here. Cyrus is spun down. Certain on the stop, and he is Mr. Everything on defense, and he's going to be something at the next level.
Yeah, Brian Certain, not sure what position he'll play. I'm going to guess he's going to be a safety. He's 5'10", 217, but he is a 3-star athlete, and there are several teams looking at Brian Certain. You brought up Penn State, Ohio State. Well, Micah Bowens is going to Penn State. He's going to be an athlete there. Not sure what position he'll play, if he'll be a quarterback or not, if he's going to be a dual threat guy, or if he'll be an athlete.
Britt floats one downfield and almost intercepted by Jaden Hicks. Would have been as good as a punt.
7 INTs for Hicks this year, and it would have been as good as a punt. You're right.
Hey, get in your quarterback here, boy.
So the emotion of getting the big score and then the air out of the balloon.
Boy, yeah, that was
the flag literally sitting. I mean, talk about, kind of ripping the heart out of the team. They're sitting right in the heart of the Liberty logo at midfield.
Right.
It's kind of apropos. And then we get a high short punt here. Where does it bounce? It kind of goes sideways, a little forward now, and it will be down about the 28-yard line, and that will be Bishop Gorman's first possession of the second half.
Save money and get ahead on your future at the College of Southern Nevada with general education classes and transferable degrees. Take some classes at CSN for low tuition and easy transferability. Go to csn.edu/future.
Can this Liberty defense do it again? Kenny, they've answered the bell on several occasions to give them the chance. They need it again right now.
That defense has got to make a play. They cannot give up any points on this drive whatsoever. They really need a 3 and out.
Hey, hold up. Take that out. Nickel. Hold up. Take that over here. Outside on free.
False start. Offense.
Our referee tonight is Jim Caven. Anthony Kelly is the umpire. The head linesman is Larry Hansen. Line judge is John Longo. And the back judge is Gregory Hoykins. Good look at Micah Bowens, senior quarterback. Play action. Fires across the middle, and it is incomplete.
One of the few incompletions today Micah Bowens has thrown.
Intended for Hunterton, who had that big sequence at the end of the first half.
Yeah, now, Hunterton, he's in the mix. He made some plays. I didn't even have him in the top 4. Roma Dunze just controlled the passing game. 54 receptions. Second was Zachariah Branch with 10. Cam Barfield, 8 receptions, and Zion Branch with 7. That was their top 4 receivers.
We'll go with the delay handoff here. Good yardage. Gain of about 8 on the play.
I was going to say, got about half of it back.
And that's what Gorman can do is, bring those fresh legs at you. That's the sophomore, Cam Barfield, who has a very bright future.
Yeah, how deep are they? Running back. We're talking about Jaden Ott, Cam Barfield, and Ragsdale. Sebastian Shannon, he only averages 11.5 and has had 10 touchdowns. We haven't seen Sebastian Shannon all night long.
This historic rewind is brought to you by the Las Vegas Bowl. Devontae Boyd caught 66 passes for 1,081 yards and 18 touchdowns as a senior at Basic High School. He was also a standout on the basketball court. Devontae played for the Cincinnati Bengals. Visit lvbowl.com for tickets.
I remember Devontae Boyd out at Basic High School. Boy, big, tall, rangy wide receiver.
Cyrus Faseo, who was nicked up on the play, and
Hey, watch the middle, John.
maybe certainly hoping to get him back in the lineup.
Well, 7 in the box has created the passing lane, opening the passing lanes for Gorman, and we know they're going to the air, so we're seeing a couple more DBs on the field for Liberty on this play.
Bowens, near sidelines. It was low and incomplete, and probably a good thing it was, because I'll tell you, the young man who's been just sensational tonight defensively for Liberty, Trey Kane, was there again.
Yeah, it's double coverage on the play, and that's what you have to do with Roma Dunze. You got to double cover him and really force Micah Bowens to throw it to someone else. Bowens had to get a little early, underthrown on that football.
Kenny, I mean, you can't say that Liberty has not, had their real opportunities in this game, and the defense comes up with a stop, they get another chance.
Yeah, and they did what they had to do. They got the 3 and out, so here we go again.
And that's going to be a fair catch by Dante Bowers. So Britt and the Patriots offense comes back on the field.
Well, they kind of right back where they started. 4 less minutes on the clock, but they got to have some confidence knowing, if it's not for the holding, we got a touchdown there. And that holding did not really help that touchdown. It really didn't. I mean, that was a well-thrown football. Catch, the run, the broken tackle. Jeremy breaks it into the end zone for Liberty. Would have been a nice score, and that would have been momentum.
Don't forget, you can catch tonight's game again this Sunday at 7 p.m. on MyLV Channel 1, Channel 21, Cable 12. By the way, Bernard, you got to get number 2, his hands on the football. They'll go with a big tight end here, and this is a big gainer. The first man's not going to bring that big man down. Matavo, 6'6", 240, takes it across midfield for a big CSN first down.
It's going to be fun to watch Daniel Britt's progression over the next couple of years, maybe over this half as well. Britt, as a junior, had completed 79% of his passes, 18 touchdowns, 1 INT. So it'll be very interesting to see him as a senior next year.
See the little sidearm throw there through traffic. And Britt's going to keep it on the ground, right up the middle, and another big gainer for the Patriots.
Take care of that football. Hold on to it.
It's a CSN first down. Liberty, all of a sudden in the UPS store red zone.
Boy, 2 plays.
And man, the squandered opportunities. You just think what the score of this game could be.
Exactly. The fumble inside the 5, the holding penalty on that touchdown. Well, they've got to cash in here.
Britt's going to keep it. He's got room on the outside. Inside the 10. Dragged down from behind at the 3. First and goal.
And another nice run by Daniel Britt. Is he tired yet? He's got really good speed, I'll tell you that.
Well, you've got the power back here. Cyrus is in the tailback for Seau. It's a pistol look. And he's going to walk in. And Liberty, extra point pending, within a touchdown.
Very nice job. Tell you what, that's got to give this team a lot of confidence. I think that first half gave them a lot of confidence because they know not a lot went right for them. They shot themselves in the foot, and they're still in the football game.
And had a touchdown called back.
Sure did. Well, in the second half, yeah.
Fedor in to tack on the extra point. Kick is up and good. And folks, we got a football game. Gorman on top of Liberty by a touchdown midway through the third quarter. We'll be right back. We hope you're enjoying this one. Bishop and Gorman and Liberty in a tussle. Low-scoring affair. Featuring some pretty incredible defense and some big plays on offense. And here's, Gorman, and I get it, because you and I were talking during the break. Gorman is playing as if there is an onside kick coming here.
Yeah, they are. They're well prepared for it.
Boy, they did. They drew Gorman.
Yes, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. There still could be an onside kick right here. We saw it against Green Valley.
Right. And that one will go into the end zone. So for Gorman,
I thought we were going to see it.
Well, because you and I were talking during the break that there's every reason to expect being challenged. Is going to shock you if Gorman goes right down the field?
No,
they're that good.
We know how good they are.
Right. Now, Liberty's playing at a really high level. Can they do it one more time? Can this defense?
I wonder how much the track. We heard Coach Sanchez say at halftime, we're stuck in the mud.
That's right.
He wasn't really talking about the field, but he was talking about the field, and I think it has slowed them down.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I'm talking to Rich Morocco before the game. He said, no, you finally get him here. And he goes, yeah. I go, no, that's grass, isn't it? He goes, yeah. Yeah. Shorten the game, slow him down. It's been a chess match. It's good stuff.
Oh, it really has been, and it's a definite factor.
Today's Nevada football playoff game is brought to you by One Nevada Credit Union. proud title partner of the Nevada Interscholastic Activities Association. One Nevada Credit Union committed to working hard, playing hard, and helping you build a strong financial future.
Well, the crowd's got to get into it for their defense, I'll tell you that. That would be big if this crowd could start to get vocal.
Was that a Liberty timeout, by the way?
I
think it was. No, boy. Clock was stopped. I mean, unless you saw something you were absolutely mortified was coming at you. I wonder if that timeout could mean something later. Liberty's defense is stout, and they are fired up. A host of red shirts on that stop, led by Zamir Marshall. Loss of 1 on the play.
Well, they get them to play. We knew that was going to be the case. Now, the thing is, they've had to put extra resources in the box to stop the run, and that's opened up the passing game. And we know here we're going to look here. Got one-on-one coverage.
Oh, Dunze can have a look at his chops. And look at that play by, again, slowing the play down. He didn't make the tackle, but Kane was in the backfield again.
Yeah, no doubt. He did a good job, you're right, stringing that out to the outside. But still some positive yardage for Gorman on that play. No panic on the Gorman side, that's for sure.
Listen to the noise level. If Liberty can force a 3-and-out here, this place will go nuts.
Well, they're getting loud now. Need to be louder.
Third and 8 for Bishop Gorman, up 7.
Yeah, Gorman guy moved left tackle.
Yep. You know, one of the keys in the Gridiron Guide at the beginning of the game, Kenny, it was the last one, actually, for Liberty, was believe. Rich Morocco used the words, "we believe," coming out of the locker room. Each and every kid out there so jacked up when a penalty call comes. Right now, they believe.
No, he said, "I believe we got a shot." He goes, "I believe that the kids believe they've got a shot."
3rd and 13. Bowen's under pressure. Pass is incomplete. Intended wide receiver fell down. Adunze had his feet come out from underneath him, and probably a good thing that throw wasn't accurate, because that could have been a pick 6.
It could have, you're right about that. It could have been a pick 6 when Adunze lost his feet. Well, they're getting fired up.
And on top of it,
count those players. Don't make a mistake.
Should be good field position for Liberty here. Short
fire drill.
And it will be about the 44-yard line, I believe.
Yeah.
And that is going to be where Liberty will start.
Yeah, you can't play kickball on the punt.
Hot 97.5 always has the hottest hits in town. Tune in to Hot 97.5 and follow at Hot 975 Vegas on Instagram. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let Britt go back. Peruse the secondary. Nothing's there. Tuck it and go.
RPOs. Again, you can use Cyrus to break down that defense a little bit more since we're in the second half.
And Cyrus goes off the right side for a gain of 3. Closer to 4, make it.
As Coach Sanchez said before the half, the adjustments they were going to make to stop the run, and they're making those adjustments. hard to adjust for a dual threat quarterback. As you said, they'll have a spy on him, and they have all game. But boy, Daniel Britt's played one heck of a game tonight.
And a false start against Liberty. Not what they're looking for there.
You know one thing, I'm looking at Jeremy Bernard here on the near sideline with one-on-one coverage.
I know that they sent him in motion. Jet sweep with him, getting him the ball wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Although, with Gorman's team speed, anything east-west can be problematic.
Yeah, I know, you're right about that. Again, out here, near side, one-on-one coverage. No safety. Gorman has 7 in the box. Oof. Well, that's hard to do. Reset the clock. Come on. That should definitely not have been a penalty.
Well, that's the second time it happened tonight. And in fact, the one was after a kickoff. And it was like, I thought the same thing, where they, letting everybody get on the field, and there was a delay of game.
Yeah, no, I'm that after a penalty, that's resets, and you have the full allotted time.
Britt for Bernard, and it's off his fingertips.
But we have a flag down. We're going to have a pass interference penalty. The ball might have been uncatchable as well. I think that might have been out of bounds. We'll see what they say.
You know what? I didn't see much. Did you?
I did not see anything on that right there.
The Liberty faithful are getting into it here.
Liberty did see what I saw. One-on-one coverage. Wow, that's a big penalty. That's a first down penalty.
Well, that matchup, obviously, and the thing we keep talking about, Jeremy Bernard is just a sophomore. And we were wowed when we saw him a few weeks ago.
Yep.
Going, whoa, what is this kid going to be like in 3-4 years?
Boy, yeah. Jeremy, work hard. Work hard for the next 2 years. Bigger, stronger, faster.
Short pass is complete to Hampton.
Well, they didn't have the first down before, but they do now. That's a CSN first down, Brian.
And I think, Coach Morago, we talked about the other key, shorten the game. And there's no sense of urgency here. Just get to a level playing field and take your chances.
Well, yeah, right now it's about making plays.
Seo running hard.
It's about executing. That's what it's about right now. Execute the plays. Do what you're supposed to do and execute. Do your job.
They'll go with a pistol look right here. And we know how dangerous Daniel Britt is with his feet. Is this the time? Tucks it down, the big tight end. Shoestring tackle and a beauty. Bishop Gorman's 20 Mariner steps up with a big open field tackle.
Yeah, 20 Mariner, great job. Fundamental sound tackle. Smart kid too. He's going to Air Force. He's going to play football for the Falcons.
He steps out of that. He's got a first down.
Oh boy, he's got room to rumble.
To his right, and he's got the edge and pushed out of bounds. Brings up a 4th and about 4, Kenny?
Boy. That's about right. Big 4th down.
Boy, this would be right on the edge, wouldn't it be for Fedor? I think you got to go for it.
Yeah, I think it's right on the edge for him right now. You know, with the temperature in the 40s, the ball just doesn't carry as far as it normally would when it's 85, 90, 100 degrees. But again, as you mentioned, you don't beat Bishop Gorman with field goals. You beat him with touchdowns, and this would be a big play right here.
See if they do clear out for Bernard, something over the middle, a quick cross.
See if they get him to jump.
Pass is complete, and the big tight end's got it, and he's got the CSN first down. The drive stays alive. Matavo with the first down grab.
What a target he is. Matavo's going to be, I'm telling you, that young man's going to be one heck of a college football player.
I say it occasionally, but that time it really did go into your living room.
Right into the press box for me.
DeSalle fighting for yardage, nowhere to go. And again, in on the stop for Gorman. It was Toyota Mariner.
Tell you what, I thought Cyrus, when he got hit the first time in that pile and he spun out, he might have had a shot, but no. Toyota Mariner just too smart and on the spot, in the right spot at the right time.
In the UPS store red zone. You know, the one thing as well, and we'll see if this can reap rewards, Gorman's defense has been on the field a lot in the second half.
Boy, they sure have.
Fade route for Bernard, he's got it!
What a catch. Boy, Bernard went up. He's got some length too, Brian. 6'2" with long arms. He got that one-on-one.
This kid is going to be something really special. He is so good. How good is this game?
Oh, my goodness. It's one of the best games I think we've ever had on a Thursday night. Friday special edition playoffs.
And a perfectly thrown football. That young man went up and just snatched it out of the air.
That's a touchdown on Sunday. He got both feet down.
High snap. And they're able to get it down and through. Fedor boots it home. That was dicey.
Holy cow. We got a ball game, Brian.
I will defer to you. I moved here in 2005, and I don't think since I've been here, Gorman's played a local team and been tied in the fourth quarter.
I don't believe that's happened. They have not lost to a local, so I wouldn't believe they were tied.
Back in the day, Paolo was the one that was close.
Yeah,
right?
Paolo was close. It's been a while. We know it's 10 straight championships.
Well, if you said, and not only the fact they're tied now, if you think what Liberty has overcome in this game, they've had 3 or 4 moments that just could have taken all the air out of the balloon.
Nothing went right in the first half.
They have been so resourceful.
Hey, they'd scored 2 touchdowns and they had one taken back.
And now Gorman. Can they make noise and answer right back? You bet they can. Big return, but a nice open field tackle. Fedor's almost going to get carried off the field for the open field tackle.
Let me tell you, he should be carried off.
I mean, Zachariah Branch looked like a touchdown was in the offing.
Woo, that was close.
So Fedor's off the hook for the field goal.
Boy, he just saved 7. Look at Fedor, nice job. That's gigantic. Because that takes the wind out of the sails. The defense is playing so good that you don't want to blow it on special teams, you know? You said, has Bishop Gorman been tied with anybody going into the fourth quarter? We're not to the fourth quarter yet.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. All right, how about with 2 minutes left in the third quarter? Bowen's going nowhere. Paseo's in the backfield.
Yeah, Bowen slipped on that. He might have had some yardage there if he didn't slip.
Well, one of the keys for Bishop Gorman. We said bank on experience, and they've played many a big game on a big stage.
They have, but I don't know how many games they've been the games this close late in the game. They've won a lot of games on the big stage, but they won by big margins. So, you know what, the playing the big-time schedule they play before the season helps them, but I don't know if any of those games came down to the wire. Last couple of years, they have had some that came down to the wire.
Bowens flushed out of the pocket, throws downfield, incomplete. 3rd and 11.
Yeah, just both teams play football. Don't play with your mouths. Play with your skills. You don't want to get a penalty neither side. It's a great, really well played football game. Let's don't have it decided by a penalty. Have it decided on the field.
You know, momentum's such an amazing thing in sports, but every kid in a red jersey, on the field, on the sidelines, they're floating on air right now.
Oh, they're all in it. They're all in. That was a nice, Bowens, that was a good decision by him on that play. There was nobody there. He threw that away intentionally. It was a very nice job.
Bowens, plenty of time, fires over the middle, and that pass is complete. Snatching it out of the air is a Dunze, and the big-time wideout comes up with a big-time catch.
Well, you need a big-time play. You go to the big-time player. Roma Dunze, you're right, comes up again with a big one. Bowen throws a strike.
You know, I'm watching his motion, right? His throwing motion, and the only guy I can kind of remember Byron Leftwich with that long extended.
Yeah, this is a little bit more of a. He's got a little bit of a jerk in the throw. Herky jerky.
Goes off the left side for a gain of. Give him 4.
I think Penn State will look to try to smooth that out a little bit. Because he's got a nice arm. He's got good arm strength. Throws a nice spiral.
Well, these two teams are getting after it. Final
Yeah,
10 seconds. I think
this is going to get physical in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Gorman's going to talk it over. They're not going to rush. We're going to the fourth quarter tied. Bishop Gorman and Liberty, 17 all. Let's see what happens. We'll catch our breath and come back. It's going to be fun.